Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. I'm going to flip the camera really quick. Hi, Oz. 1 second. All right, good morning. It is good to see you, Oz. It's just you and me right now, so how's that? Hey, Dad. All right, we're getting more people. Thank you guys so much for joining. So, guys, first of all, just as a side note before we get started on everything, I know a lot of people were asking about my wedding a couple months ago, and I finally got a little 5-minute video that I was able to share, and I posted that on my Twitter and on my Facebook. Instagram only lets you do like 20 seconds, so it's not on there. But if you want to see it, happy Friday, Oz. If you want to see it, follow me on Twitter or on Facebook, and you will get to see the 5-minute video. And I'm obsessed with it, but that's because it was my wedding. But hopefully you enjoy it too if you were interested. Hi, Kahe. So my name is Krista Lynn Petovich. I am an internationally published intuitive author. And today I want to share with you guys 3 affirmations that will get you through anything in your day. And then one affirmation, one affirmation that we need to keep in mind as we're trying to figure life out, okay? So this is going to be really interesting, and I hope you stick around. So our first affirmation, hey Gary, our first affirmation is, I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. And guys, if you're wondering why you can't comment right now, that's because we need to follow each other. So if you follow me, I will follow you back after this scope, then we can start talking on Monday. So thank you for that. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. You're getting ahead of me, Kahe, and Oz, thank you. So what that means is when life is hard, when life throws stuff at us, we catch it and we handle it and we go through it and it teaches us something, and then we come out on the other side stronger and more capable than we were before. Now that happens naturally. That is what you always do, but being aware of it is even greater. Good morning, Yingling. Because as you go through life, as you are aware that your challenges and your struggles are something helping you, you're going to handle them a lot better. You're going to see purpose in them a lot sooner. And it's going to help define you and define your purpose. Yeah, we can. That's awesome, Oz. So as you're going through your challenges, just imagine the kind of person they are shaping you to be and what that kind of person may be doing in their life, what their purpose might be. That's you. So as you go through challenges, know that this is God's way of letting you know who you are, letting you know what you're capable of and what you're meant to do in life. It's a definition for you every time you go through a challenge. It refines you into the person that you are meant to be, and it prepares you to do what you're meant to do. That's what challenges are. So in a way, even though they're frustrating, even though they're annoying, challenges are something to be grateful for because they help you figure life out. And that's incredible. I bet you didn't realize that you have that tool with you at all times, but there it is. That's how God works. And second, our second affirmation is, I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in every single thing that I do. I do not ever ultimately fail. Embrace your challenges. I love it. So I never ultimately fail. I experience failures, and we all do, but I'll tell you a reason why you should be glad about it. Failures are not the end point. Hi, Maktilla. That's a cool name. So failures are not the end point in a process. They are a guidepost. They tell you what direction is the best direction. They tell you when something isn't working. Failures and other things that happen during the process are God's way of showing you, now you know through your challenges who you are and what you're supposed to do. And as you're trying to do that, the failures and the other things in the process show you which direction to go, what choices to make, what things are the right things for you to get you on the path that you need to be on. Hi, Viha. So as you face challenges, as you face failures, as things don't work out, I'm going to answer that in just a second. How is it like waiting for right opportunity, or we should work out strongly? Sometimes it's confusing. It is confusing. And actually, when you face a failure, that's when you have to stop and think, right? Because you can't progress any further. So it makes you stop and think. And this is where we get our answers, okay? So it is confusing. And when you hit that wall, go the way you're going. And if you hit a wall and you realize that there's no getting around it, nice. If you realize there's no getting around it, then that's when you stop and reassess, right? If you have a map and you're following this map and you think that left is the right way to go, but then left runs you into a block and just a rock wall, that's when you say, okay, well, let me retrace the map. Maybe I should go that way instead. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. That is how those processes work. That's how God tells you where to go. So it's not necessarily just bumpers on a straight line. Sometimes we go off the path completely, but we can always find our way back on. That's what God wants for us. And the further we go off the path, the more obvious the signs are going to be that we need to stop, until finally it's just a roadblock. Okay, so that's how it works. You're on a path, you're doing your thing, you're on the right purpose, but sometimes we make choices, good or bad, that get us off track. And the further we get off track, the more God is like, hey, hey, hey. And so he'll get louder with every choice off track that we make, because he wants you to choose. He wants you to come back on your own. So it's got to be your decision. If things aren't your decision, you don't trust them as much, right? So that's how it works. Thank you, Oz. So then you can come back. That's how failures work. That's why things start getting hard. That's why things start fighting you, because it's a little hint that there's a better way. And I will promise you right now that that other way, thank you, Via. So I will promise you that that other way is going to be better than you dreamed in the first place. This may be the path that gets you where you expect to be, but where you expect to be may not be what you deserve. And God wants you to have what you deserve. So he moves you this way because this is better for you. You deserve what is perfect for you, and that's what God wants for you. That's what God created you to get. So go for it. Listen to those signs. When things start going wrong, maybe just stop and be like, okay, God, what do you want me to know? What do I need to see? And things will pop up to show you. I have always experienced this. It has never failed me as long as I trust it. So try it, add it to your research, see how it works for you. That's all I can tell you to do, right? Because it has to be your idea. So our third affirmation is gratitude is my attitude. Gratitude is my attitude, and it is the coolest thing, because this, out of all the affirmations I've ever experienced, I am 26 years old. Out of all of the affirmations I've ever read or experienced, this one's the best because it has a practical application. It has something you can actually do with it. So while the other ones you tell yourself and you remind yourself, this one has a practice. This one has a project that you can do with it. And all you have to do in order to get what this can give you, which is a happy life, appreciating the way your life is now as you're working towards your goals, bringing great people into your life, bringing amazing opportunities into your life quicker than ever before, helping you in situations to take control of situations better, and making every day a great day among so many other things. You can have all of that by listing 3 things that you're grateful for. That's all you have to do. And I do it a lot because I really like how much this has helped me. So I'll do it in the morning because I want to set the tone. I want to start out happy. I want to start out appreciating. I am not vegetarian. I am not strong-willed enough to go vegetarian. I do eat healthy and clean though. So the second time I do it during a day would be whenever something frustrates me. Whenever I feel like my emotions are getting out of hand to the point where I will act out of emotion rather than out of caring for other people. Thank you, Kahe. So I do that. When I'm frustrated, when I'm angry, when I'm sad, when someone hurts me, I start listing things I'm grateful for, because I need that emotion to process and go through before I react. Because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to make a decision that I'll regret. I don't want to act in a way that is motivated incorrectly by a way that I interpret something. So I name things that I'm grateful for, and it helps me calm down. And then through that, I can start seeing the situation not through my clouded emotion, but through what's really going on. I can see why someone else might have done that. They may have their own reasons, and they're probably not personal. So yeah, awesome. That's excellent observation, Kahe. So I can then make a decision, not out of, being insulted, but out of understanding what's going on. And I can make sure I'm taken care of, and I can make sure the other people in the situation are taken care of too. And that's amazing, because not only does it help me and the situation, but it also sets an example for other people to hopefully do the same thing. And the more of us that care about other people in the process of taking care of ourselves, the more we will actually have a really great world to live in. So that would be awesome, right? And then at the end of every day, I do find 3 things from that day that I can be grateful for, because I want to remember every day fondly. I deserve to have every day be a good day, and so do you. You deserve to be happy. This is your life. You should love every second of it, and that's one way to help it do that. I get that a lot. It's just faith, intuition, and God. That's all I got. So that's why I share it. We are the world. Yeah, the least you can do is not hurt others. They are responsible for themselves and their actions, but you are responsible for how you react to them, right? And that can help. Being that example for having control over your own reactions is a great way to do it. And the key to controlling your reaction is to control your attitude. So finally, our feature affirmation today, I'm going to reveal it to you first, and then we're going to talk about it. This relates back to what I was talking about with our second affirmation. So here it is. I am not vegetarian. All right, I'm going to flip the camera really quick. One sec. Yes, that's right, Oz. I love that. So I find creative solutions. That is your affirmation for today. And I'm going to post it on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and all that jazz, on Tumblr. And you will be able to see it there. So don't worry about getting a screenshot here. You deserve better quality than this, and you can get it there. So I'm going to flip back now. I find creative solutions. Now, why do I say creative solutions? We could have just said, okay, I find a solution to everything. And that's true. But I want to take it a step further. I want to find creative solutions to things because, outside of the box, yes. So I want to find a creative solution because things aren't always going to go the way I expect them to go. I have an expectation for my life, and God probably laughs at it, right? Hi, Kote. So we have plans. We think we know where we're going, and that's awesome. Thank you, Kahe. So we think we know where we're going. We think we know what the best thing is. And just like parents with kids, the parents can see a little bit more scope, right? They can see a bit more than the kids see. I'm putting myself in the kid position because I'm not a parent. But they see more of the situation. They understand more than we understand. And so in that way, they help give better scope. They help give better knowledge. And they may know a better way. They may be able to see that. And that's what God does too. So we may think we have it all figured out. We may think we know where we're going. We may think that this solution, this straightforward, obvious solution to us is the right one. But sometimes, guys, life is a little bit different. And like I said before, you think that this is what you want, but sometimes you deserve better. So you got to go this way. And that's where the creative solutions come in. If this way is not working, that's where you get creative. That's where you unleash your potential and show yourself something you didn't think you could do before. So I make creative solutions, or I find creative solutions, whatever I said. And, okay, Biha. So, but we're on our way. That's awesome. Yeah. The little rascals. It's like, oh, you're so cool, Kahe. Thank you. So find creative solutions. Be open to the possibility of more solutions than what you might expect. Because just because you're doing something and going in one direction doesn't mean that the things around you aren't telling you something. And it's the craziest thing to look back on them and then realize what they were trying to tell you, what God was trying to tell you through those things. But if we can get to the point, and sometimes I'm there, guys, sometimes I'm not, but if we can get to the point where we can read a situation as it's happening, where we can see the signs God is giving us as He's giving them to us, we can move even more efficiently in the direction that God wants us to go. And that's going to be amazing. Can you imagine what will happen if you can do that just in the moment instead of having to trace back and go another way? And there's nothing wrong with retracing your steps and going another way. The learning is necessary. But the more we do it, the better we get at realizing it sooner, and sooner. So you are on your way. You are already doing this. And you can find creative solutions. Great scholar. So basically, what I want you guys to do is find creative solutions to things. When something doesn't seem to be working out, when the way you thought it was going to go doesn't seem to be the way it's going to work, be open to creative solutions. They will show up. And guys, I think it's okay to straight out ask God, hey, what do you want me to do here? Because then an opportunity will present itself. You are giving God permission to act in your life. You're kind of asking for a divine intervention of sorts. And He says, okay, and swoops in and gives it to you. Because again, like a parent, that's what He wants to do. If you are a parent, you probably can relate very well to wanting to do the best and to give everything as much as you can to your kids, but being able to have them ask for it and letting them learn on their own and helping them when they need it, that's very important. I've seen my parents do this, so I know how much it means to them. I've seen them watch me make mistakes even though they knew it was wrong. So grasping at signs is huge, and it is difficult to do, but you can do it. It just takes a little bit of practice. It gets easier every time. So go out there and guys, make mistakes, run into walls, turn around, run into another wall, figure your way out, but always trust that there is someone who's got your back, okay? So Thank you guys very much. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, follow me and I'll follow you back. That's how we can communicate, because I love seeing you guys and I love seeing what you have to say. And run into a wall and then listen to this scope. If you don't mind, I would love that. I will be back on Monday. And doors will open. They absolutely will. Sometimes we try to squeeze out a window when the door over here just needs us to turn the knob and open it, right? Yeah, sorry. Monday, I will be back. I forgot it's Friday. So it's Chinese Day. Hurrah. And then I will see you guys Monday. Check out my website. Read my books. Tell me what you think. I would love to hear about it. And again, see you Monday. Keep gratitude as your attitude. Live in the moment. It is good to see all of you too. I hope you have a great weekend. I think you guys are incredible. Bye.